Okay, so right now the condition in our if statement is the toggle switch is on function. This function returns a bool. But we want to somehow use the light sensor reading function instead. The reading function returns or turns into a number between 0 and 1023. This is a problem because the condition in an if statement always has to be a bool. Let's look at these two types of readings to understand them better. Arduino can take two types of readings. A digital reading returns a bool which can only be 1 or 0. This is used for things that can only be on or off, like a toggle switch. Arduino can also take what are called analog readings. These have a whole range of possible values and return an int between 0 and 1023. Analog readings are used with components that have a range of possible values, like sensors. Let's experience this through code and the serial plotter. I'm going to quickly open a new sketch using the template sketch. But I'm not going to save it. I'm going to use this separate sketch to run a quick coding experiment. I'm going to use the serial println function. And first, I'm going to give it the light sensor reading as an input. Try uploading this code yourself. And then open the serial plotter. Okay, so we're seeing a whole range of values that change depending on the light level, just like we did before. If I close the box completely, the reading goes down to about 0. And if I open the box and shine a really bright light on the light sensor, the reading goes up to about 1000. This is because Arduino is taking an analog reading from the light sensor. You can also try using the knob reading as the input into the serial println function, and it'll be similar to the light sensor. It's easy to get the knob reading all the way up to 1023 though, which can be a little bit tricky with the light sensor. Now let's try closing the serial plotter and using the toggle switch is on function as the input into the serial println function. Try putting this code into your Arduino IDE and then uploading your sketch. Once it's uploaded, open the serial plotter. If I flip the toggle switch back and forth, the plot jumps between 0 and 1. No other values are possible. This is because the toggle switch returns a bool, which can only be 0 or 1. Okay, let's close the serial plotter and close this sketch we've been using to experiment. I'm going to click Don't Save because I don't want to save this code. Let's go back to our burglar alarm sketch. We know that the condition in our if statement has to be a bool, so it can only have two possible values. But we want to use the light sensor as part of the condition, and it can have a whole bunch of different values. We'll learn how to do exactly that in the next video.